episode 17 of Agrarian Skies 2 single player. Um, the last episode we were messing around with Botania, got some Terror Steel going, got the Elven portal opened, and got access to a lot more of the flowers and baubles and everything else to play around with. So what we're going to do this episode, I was playing around with some auto-magi stuff, so I've got my goggles revealing on, kind of look a little derpy. That's another thing we're going to try to do today is probably get some armor. I want to finish up the Botania stuff, and we've got some baubles and stuff that we can play around with, so we can get the Botania done, and honestly, there should be a lot more to this questline, because there's a lot of cool stuff in Botania to play with, so let's jump into it. As far as that potion of revitalization, I don't know if I overlooked it or what, but it wasn't showing up in the book. So we'll go ahead and make it. And it's a nether wart. Put the vial in first. It's nether wart, gas tier, and glowstone dust. Find my wand here. Alright, let's brew this up real quick. We'll get that quest finished. And then we'll move on to the 2 flowers that we've got to make. I don't think they were that expensive. Wow. That kind of... It's regeneration too. Okay, so that's what it is. Alright, so if we open it up, this is done. It's going to give us the flask. So then all we got to do is the Elven mana spreaders, and that'll give us 3 Terra Steel. We got to do the ore flower and then the fan flower. So let's see, we need 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Trim the hedges. Alright, so we're going to throw these wood in here. Maybe. We seem to be low on mana. Let's work on this one in a second. Let's go do the other ones. Let's see, the ore flower, the orchid. Haha, the orchid. I like how they kind of play on names for all this different stuff. It makes it kind of a little like not, you know, just come up with stupid names. But let's see, the orchid is right here. Ooh, sloth, pride, ouch. These are not fun to make because you got to go through all the different stages. There's a bunch of different ones to do. I need to get some oak. Okay. So I messed up at the beginning and lost my oak. Let's see here. Let's run down here. Are you full? You are full. Are you full? You are full. Almost full. Alright, so we're going to take some of these. Now, doing these different runes takes a lot. It's a pain in the butt, to say the least. And we're going to be using mana. But we need to get some oak. If we look in here to make the Rune of Autumn, we need oak leaves. And the only way to get oak leaves is Conjuration Catalyst. So with that, we're going to need Elementium and the Alchemy Catalyst. Or what we can do is get the saplings. And we can use that doing the... making the alchemy one. So we're going to need 2 brewing stands. Now, do we have... The 2 blaze rods is the question. We do have our last 2 blaze rods, and I know we've got some obsidian in here. But this is going to be so much better in the end. I just completely derped that up, didn't I? Stone, not obsidian. I was just using the stone a little bit ago. What am I missing on the... What? I know I'm missing something. Don't tell me. Get it. I got it. I got it. It's cobble. Yeah, it's cobble. Of course it's cobble. So I hope you guys like the new video quality. I think I've got things fixed now. I did a little research since I had time this weekend. Some extra time this weekend. I went ahead and looked at a couple different things. So I should be back up. I should be full screen. Quality should be fairly decent. Well, as best as I can get for right now. So I'm still working on the whole getting a new computer thing. That's going to take a while. So 4 living rock. No living rock. Alright, let me make up a bunch of living rock. We need to automate this too. Let me make up some living rock. Let some mana regen here. And we'll get back in here in just a minute, guys. Be right back. Right, so I got some stuff gathered up. I'm going to throw this stuff in here. And we should have some seeds. Seeds. We do have seeds. Alright. This is the Dappa Mill. Dappa Mill. Okay, so that was one. Here's the big one. Got this stuff all gathered up. Alright, so. Need the red. Oh, you know what we need first? Water. Water. Alright. So, redstone root, rune of pride, rune of sloth, yellow flower, grays, greens, light gray, all this bunch of stuff. And I'm missing something, evidently. What am I missing? Let me double check this. I could have sworn I had everything in there. What am I missing? What am I missing? The orchid. Oh, I'm missing the pixie dust. We gotta make pixie dust. You get everything back in there? Okay. So we need to make the pixie dust. In order to make the pixie dust, we gotta throw a mana pearl through the portal. Well, we also need to do this through the portal. Alright, so let us kick this on. Still not stable enough. We got mana. Okay. How many runes of fire do we have? Got 3 runes of fire. Alright, let's look up spark augments. These are the new ones. This is what you get after you get to the portal. The dominant is the one we want. Still need pixie dust to make them. And mana steel. And pixie dust is a 1-on-1, right? Yep, okay. Why are you not staying on then? Yeah, it just kicks off again. Alright, let me see if I can get some more mana rounded up real quick, and I will be right back. Alright, so I did some mana moving around. Got a little bit of mana rounded up for us, so let's see if we can get this going and get it done quick. Gonna throw all 6 of these in, and we're gonna throw some of those in. Now we're getting the Dreamwood back from the Living Wood, and then we're getting the Pixie Dust back from the Mana Pearls. And we're going to use the Pixie Dust to make sparks to move mana around ourselves. So we're going to make it to where we don't have to physically move mana. These things will always stay full. So anytime we need any of those extra resources, we can just grab them. Alright, so we're going to throw this in. And then our last thing we need is the seeds. Now we have the orchid. Alright, so let's complete those 2. We're going to get 16 living rock with that one too. So I have an idea for a what's the word I'm looking for? A quarry type system, but it requires a lot of mana, and I'll show you how this works. Actually, we've got to be in here because we've got to be near mana. This is going to eat probably all of our mana. So we're going to take these 3 stone. We'll set the dirt on top, and then we'll take our orchid and we'll put it on top, and we should be near enough to mana. There, we already got one. Appetite ore. Wow. Oh, wow, that's kind of loud. Coal ore and lead ore. So that's how it works. Now I want to use this and an auto mining system, or a mining system from Thaumcraft, and make our own little deal here, but I don't know. I didn't use it too bad, but we need to make a lot more mana to get this to work. So but it would be an automated system. And all it would take would be mana. That's it. It might take a little bit of work to do with Thaumcraft to get that side going on it. We're not quite to that spot yet, but it is a thing. And then this Daffodil, this is something I don't remember. Let me grab the book real quick. If it requires mana to use the Daffodil. Works as a fan sword. It pushes at the cost of a small amount of mana. Any items found in front of it. Shift right clicking it with the wand of force changes the orientation. Where it's currently facing can be seen via the subtle wind particles it emits. Okay. So we're gonna put our Daffodil down here. Now, as you can see, barely see the wind blowing. Now, that's not blowing me. It's got redstone written. It should be disabled. Anyway, so you should be able to see it. Now, if I put an item down, does it blow it? Yep. It blows the items. Come back here. Chase some flowers around the room. So, it works for items, but it doesn't work for players, and I don't believe it works for mobs either. So that's kind of one downfall of the flower, but we'll come back to this Daffodil later. So now, I was talking about sparks earlier, and these are the most efficient ways of moving stuff around. So we're going to make a couple dominant sparks. So we need these 2 things here. Now, as long as the sparks are not marked, they are considered neutral. And there are four different rooms. There's the dispersive, which pushes mana towards the player and fills up his personal inventory, whether it be a tablet or ring or anything like that. The dominant ones, those are the first ones to get mana. Recessive, they are the ones that push mana out. So if you got, like downstairs, we got our mana collection. It's shooting to a mana pool. You put a recessive on there, and it'll automatically push it upstairs. So we can get rid of the spreader that's down here, and it'll actually come up a lot faster. But we still need to have that mana pool down there for the mana detector. And then the last one is isolated, which means it's off the grid. It does not connect to the grid. But the way you install these is you just simply right-click on the sparks, and you got a little node floating on it, or a little symbol. That's when you know that it's got the spark attached to it. So now I had to make a potency lens so that the ones downstairs would move mana faster when I was shoving mana into the system. So we need to put a dominant one on there, so that one, once it activates, it sucks it from everything in this system. But right now, these will fill up before these. These will probably stay empty or nearly empty. And then it all gets pushed over to those two sparks. So that is that. So let's go ahead. I want to get rid of this ore. I might need this ore later if I decide to do some more flowers. So now we want to work on some fun stuff. The first thing, always the first thing that you should do with Botania when you get a chance to, is you want to look at their baubles. Now there's a couple of really cool things in here. The Manacea Monocle. This is a lifesaver when you're setting up your systems. Do we have any glass on us? We don't have any glass on us. Let's get some glass. Simply because it helps you see the range of things, and it helps you see how your system is working. I'm stopping at these gold nuggets on the way back. Let me sleep real quick. I need to make some more beds and put them around the base, because I'm always running around to one certain bed, and yeah. So this over here is doing pretty good. Looks like we're full on blaze over here, yeah. So I gotta do some sorting over here. I gotta finish working this system. Pretty soon, all this stuff's gonna go into a central storage area. And I'm working on Autumn AG. I don't know how well that's gonna end up working out. I don't know yet. But we'll see if it interacts with the simple storage, or the storage drawers. If it doesn't, we might go to we'll probably end up going to AE. We've got to do it anyways because it's part of the quests. But anyways, so we did not grab the nuggets. Alright, so our monocle, I believe oh, you know what? We still have one to do in here yet. We gotta go one last thing, and this is a mana flower. Oh, we gotta make Elementium, which is 2 mana steel. I got mana steel on me. Alright, so let's hit the button. 1, 2. Oh, are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? One's got some in it and the other one doesn't. Oh, alright. So let's mess with the baubles first. And then we'll get on to we'll finish that one real quick, because that's the last one we have to do, is the spreader. Anyway, so back to the monocle. We need mana steel. Okay. But we need glass. Do I have enough to make glass in any of these? No, I don't, because mana is being all sucked over here. Let's go to this one. Let's get more mana in it. See, unless you get a really good mana system on, a really big mana generation system, it takes a little bit to get stuff done sometimes. So, a little bit of creativity. And I don't have nearly big enough. My scale is small compared to what you need. But it's working for now. It'll get upgraded later on. I think I did that wrong. Read a book. Yep, gold nuggets, mana glass, mana steel. There it is. Okay. So this monocle, I believe, goes in here. Okay. So now, if we look at, we can see the flow of mana, where the mana is squirting to. Through blocks now, and we can also, if we look at flowers, it gives you a range. So since this Hopper Hawk has got mana attached to it, it's got a huge range. It'll pick up anything in this room. This doesn't have a range because it just drops on stuff. And then it's the same, these ones, that's the area that it's got water to pick up on. The corner's picking up on that one too, so. And then this one, I don't think these are integrated with the monocle. And then that, of course, you can plainly see there. So one thing you want to make sure, one good thing to use is that monocle. You can see where all your range is on your mana. Let's run down here real quick, because I want you to look at the these guys here. See, so they've got a 3-block from center point. It's 3 blocks each way. So it's got a fairly large range. So the way I have this set up, anything that drops in here will get picked up. I think that one's off center though. But this here, this flower here should be covered by both. Yeah, it's covered by both. So this center one will get picked up by any of them, and it looks like that's the one that's picking up at the moment. So, oh, I wanted to show you this guy says, but I don't have any mana. I went ahead and made the catalyst and put it in already because I needed it for a couple other things. The catalyst works pretty cool. You can make different things out of it, but if you look, it's installed on this one. It'll change. If you hover over, see, it'll change it back to spruce right there, but there's no mana in it, so you can't use it right now. Alright, so anyways, back to bubbles. The soldier in her sash. Everybody sees the soldier in her sash. Oh, I don't have any heirs. I don't have any manas either. Okay. So the soldier in her sash will give you a speed increase, a speed boost, and it'll also give you step assist. And then the Globetrotter sash, which is the upgrade, will give you more speed. It'll make you go really fast. So I wouldn't mind having the soldier in a sash, but I'd be a little weary about the Globetrotter being on above, you know, a void where you can fall down to your death down there. Yeah. Not looking at running off this edge anytime soon, but I suppose I could be careful enough that it wouldn't be a big deal. Okay, is this filling up at all? A little bit. Alright, so I tell you what. Why don't we work on a bigger lava system? But I was wondering if... There is a quest in Thaumcraft. Where's it at? Right here. Magic Cobble. So I'm wondering what that takes, where it's from. is a Thaumcraft stone extruder can be used to make cobblestone. It's going to give me orange saplings and some cobblestone. Because we use the cobblestone to put into the crucibles. Okay, so let me poke around real quick. Let me see how much, I'm sure we got plenty of time to do this. But let me do some poking around, see if I can find this stone extruder, and get ready for it, and we will be right back. Right, so I took off our little dominant sparks on there. We did need to make some new metal, so we'll throw those in there. We'll get our one back. Shut that down. Okay, so let's make, we got our dreamwood in here. Take a yellow mana petal. We'll make this up real quick because we're going to use this downstairs for our new mana system, or our support mana system, I guess. And this should complete Botania. I looked at the Thaumcraft. I looked at this, and I don't have the stuff to make it yet. I've got to get the infusion altar set up so I can make great wood, so I can have great wood. So, unfortunately, right now I can't do that. So we'll come back to that later. All quests completed. Alright, so that was the last one. For the hoarding, we don't have anything in here yet, so. Anyways. We got stuff that we still, I still want to make in here. I'll probably end up making them off camera maybe. But we're going to come down here. There's a system I want to set up down here that's going to make our life a little bit easier. So, with that said, we're going to use a fountain. We're going to be doing lava. Since we have infinite lava source, kind of want to be using lava. So here, here. Alright. So that's going to be our fountain. Now the nice thing about the fountain is from MFR, the more upgrades you put in it, the taller it'll spray up. So right now, it won't go up very far, so that's not going to be an issue. So let's go ahead and boom, boom. I had a stack of glass. Now you don't have to use glass on this, you can use whatever you want, but I'm going to go ahead and use glass. I might change this out later on for something a little more smooth. So I might use like some kind of borderless glass later on. So, but for now, that's what it's going to be. So. And since we are using lava, good thing I had Silk Touch. Okay, since we are using lava, we're going to go ahead and use the lava generator. And we can stuff that sucker right. Let's see, have lava come in that way, we'll stuff it right here. Actually, you know what? Let's stuff that sucker right there. Alright, so. Oh, you know what? We forgot. What I forgot. Do I have a. I do. I need to get some netherrack. Can't make infinite lava without netherrack. Okay. So, since we can't use that cobble gen, we're gonna go ahead and use a normal cobble gen. I think we'll have the barrel sitting here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So. Ooh. I don't want to attempt this without more power in my jetpack. I really need to find that activation sigil and get cheap, like. I really need to upgrade this leadstone too. Alright. So let's run back down here and do this. Need to make some elevators. Get a lot better than these ladders all over the place, so. Okay, we'll put hover on also. Down here. There we go. Turn that off. Nether rack down. Okay. And then we have 9 crucibles to put up, to place down. So put these 9 down. And I should, just for the sake of, nah, damn it, I'm right next to that. Oh well. Let's grab this boy. Throw him on the other side. Oh no, I lost another. That's okay. We got plenty of netherrack. Light these all up. And for safety purposes, we're going to not fall in the hole. Okay. So we got all that. So let's get our cobble gen going. You have to move. Let's see, cobble there. Oh, I need to go get water again. I'm gonna put lava here, and then we'll just cover that side up. Do I have any water sources down here? I don't think so. I think my closest one is here. I really need to just redesign this whole platform or start completely over or something, because this place is a mess. Anyway, so we got that there. Get our barrel going here. Get our world interaction going here. Should start filling in, and then we're going to go with impulse item ducts. Now, I don't know if this one generator is going to keep up with this, but we'll see. Okay, so that should start filling up. So we'll let that go. We'll get the fluid ducts going. Get the old wrench out, make that look a little bit better. Okay. Servos. so now it should be pumping lava into here. Lava generator is pushing right into here. And there is lava getting pumped into here also. Which I don't understand why it's not going up yet, but there it goes. Okay. So it looks like we're going to have to put an upgrade in this. Because right now it's only going up one. I believe... Missed the ladder. We have upgrades in somewhere. Thought we had upgrades somewhere. Not that they're that hard to make. No upgrades. Alright, so let's go do MFR really quick. Taking a little bit longer than I thought it would. We still got to do the flowers yet. I've got the flowers made. I just want to make them floating flowers. So we can pack more of them in. MFR, where are you? There you are. Upgrades, let's go 3 bronze. Let's go silver. Do I have raw plastic? Ooh, I might be running low on raw plastic. Can I turn these into plastic? Yes, by smelting them, they'll go into raw plastic. Okay. Okay, so let's smelt you. Let's see what else. Needed silver, 3 silver, 2 redstone. I didn't want to do that. Let's get rid of some of this other stuff. Should be done. Servos and the pipe and the glass. That I want to keep on me. That I want to keep on me. That I want to keep on me. We'll throw that in there. And a gold nugget. And last but not least, 3 raw plastic. I need to get that going again. Alright, so we got that. Alright, so let's make some floating flowers. I made 9. I could make more. But I was kind of wanting to get this wrapped up tonight. So we're gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think I need some more dirt. We'll see how well this system keeps up. I got 9 down there, so hopefully it's gonna keep up. Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Glowing. Glowing. Alright, so we'll go kabam, bam, bam. Those are not glowing. Those are glowing. Those are glowing. 2, 4, 6, alright. Need to make those into these all into the floating ones, just simply because of the way we're setting this up. Okay, so that's all done. So now, let's put this upgrade in here. This should be enough to get it all the way up. Okay, so we're going to place these on the corners. Of this column. Things don't fall off. This stupid thing. There. Alright. Then we'll take the Elven Mana Spreader. I think. Yeah, this block's gonna be in the way. We'll have to move it. Take that Mana Spreader and put it there. And we'll target that guy. So now we should have mana. Now these are they've changed these to where they have a cooldown period, but from my understanding they produce a lot more mana than those do. From what little bit they do, they're supposed to produce a lot more mana. So like if we go over here now, this thing should be non-existent. Okay, let's make sure all these guys are connected. They are all connected. So we can make more of these and set them up and work off of just this lava tube. So it looks like everything's still filling up. See, tank on that is not full. Okay, so we'll just let that go. Let's see. How is mana doing up here now? I've downsized a couple. That way we'd have more room. So anyway, yeah, I just simply have to make more flowers to fill this up, and then we'll be golden. We should have plenty of mana. The other one, I'll have probably another spreader up here on top, shooting down to here. So yeah, let me check to see how much time we have, and we might work on some other stuff. But I'll be right back. Unfortunately, we are out of time. That's funny. I shift and the monocle goes underneath. Haha. Anyways, guys, if you like the episode, hit that big thumbs up button. If you're new to the channel, new to the series, and you want to see some more, hit that big red subscribe button. Until then, guys, as always, any comments or questions, you can leave them in the down below. Until then, guys, I'll see you next time.